coming up towards 6 minutes after 7 o'clock in Trinidad and Tobago. And while we continue our discussion, let's take some of your calls, shall we? 627-4106, 627-8232. We have Roger Moore with us, who is the Cash Flow Club leader here in Trinidad and Tobago. And by the way, you can reach him at 768-6761 or 645-6154, or you can email roger.more6, the number 6, roger.more6@gmail.com, and the website is www.richdad.com. By the way, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, apparently he and the new president-elect are good friends. I think we have the image to show you of Mr. Kiyosaki and Donald Trump before he won the election last Tuesday. I don't know if they'll be side by side at the inauguration on January 20th, but we'll have to wait and see. But Roger, we have our first caller on the line. Let's see where that caller is from. I believe that call is from Morva. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, and we say thank you for exposing those books to the black man, to our people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
yeah. You're welcome.
All right. So clearly somebody's delighted, and that okay. Let's just see if we have any questions. Caller from San Juan. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Morning to Trinidad and Tobago. No questions, but I want to commend the gentleman for the effort he's putting into educating people, along business lines. That is something I had asked my children to do when they were in school. To take some subjects that have to do with business, like accounting, principles of business, etc. But I want to quickly say, though, that, a lot of people knock the education system. And he was saying that they don't teach this in school. But I just want to say, I hope I'm not wrong, that they do want to teach, parents have to be aware of what subjects are being offered and push the children along there.
Okay, thanks very much. We'll see if we get a couple more calls as well, Roger. You're getting a lot of big up, and especially our caller from Mova. He's a familiar voice and always talks about the issues of financial responsibility and education and so on. Do you feel you're actually making headway? Are you getting a lot of people coming for this sort of information?
Major headway. We have been having headway for a while now. We hardly advertise. People track us down. Since I started back in 2005, we couldn't stop the sessions because people were finding us everywhere. They heard the rumors of this tool that was changing people's lives. We believe this is the solution to income inequality, the simulation-based financial education. Because what this proves is that every human being is a genius. When you learn with simulations, you actually learn at a very fast rate. You learn a lot more information at a faster rate. And when you look at the aerospace industry, they use simulations to teach. If you want to be an airline pilot, it is more effective to practice in a simulation than it is to just read the textbook. Reading the textbook alone is not that effective, right? And we have proven that over the years.
We have a caller from Siparia who has a question. Good morning, Siparia.
Assalamu alaikum, Fazil.
Wa alaikum assalam. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, brother. Roger, I have a question. Do you work with non-profit organizations?
I've been asked that many times. We don't yet. We're still fully independent because they have a tendency of not paying. So hopefully...
No, you wouldn't want to be in a business that busts.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously there's a cost for the courses, so people have to pay for it.
We give back as much as we can. We do a lot of free talks. We give free business and financial advice. We help people with their investments, help them raise capital. We do free talks all over the country. I just did one yesterday. But for us to give any more than that, we usually let at least 1 or 2 people free in every course that we do. But we can't do more than that if we have to be a sustainable business and grow.
And which is important. I mean, it's a business in itself, and that's what people need to recognize. 627-4106, 627-8232. We are talking about Cash Flow Club TNT and their 6-week simulation-based course. We have a call from Arima, and just again to let Roger Moore know that Arima is the hometown of the Education Minister, Anthony Garcia. He's the Member of Parliament as well, and you might want to have a dialogue with him to maybe get the program in the schools. Let's go to Arima. Good morning, Arima.
Yes, good morning, sir, and good morning to Roger. This is Roger here.
Yes.
When I was growing up, there was a taboo that only certain people could have run business. And you have to get over that taboo. I had a hard structure in getting over as a person of indigenous blood, having to run business, because they always say you need to be this ethnicity, or you need to be in this cultural, I want to use the right word.
To cut a long story short, you probably want to say it, but you don't want to say it, that only white people and Indians could run business. That's what a lot of people would have said.
And we have proven that to be wrong. Everybody can run business. Even if you've been an employee all your life, you need to learn to sell. That is the first step. So if you look at almost every success story in business, they all started off in sales, including the very successful Syrian community. They all start off in sales, selling cloth door to door, or even Sir Dupree, who's selling insurance door to door. They all start off in sales, and eventually they build up their skills and their clientele, and went into business. So if you're a good salesperson, you're just one step away from being a business owner.
And that is something. Before we take our next call, as soon as they come on the line, we'll put them on. Is that something that people often overlook as well?
Oh yeah, very much
that
so.
They fail to realize. We often think of successful business people that they just born into money, not realizing that there was a lot of hard work that went into earning, in many cases, that money.
Yeah. So over the years of cash flow, we had a lot of people that underestimated how important the ability to sell is. But as a business owner, we sell all the time. We sell non-stop, 7 days a week. We sell to our banker, our investors, we sell to our family, customers, your team members, your employees. We're constantly in sales. Sales is communication.
We have another call on the line from Piarco. Good morning, Piarco.
Hello, good morning, Fazir. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning.
My question is, we know that each business has its own culture, more or less. Is it that one model fits all?
Okay, that's a good question. Is it because he talks about different cultures of different types of business and so on?
Right.
Is it that this is a singular model that is only for a specific type of salesmanship, or can it be expanded into other formats?
This can be expanded into any format. In fact, we have a very simple diagram, something called the BNI triangle. We use this on all businesses, all investments, all real estate investments, all businesses. You can take this and apply it to a mature business, or even a startup, or any real estate property. Right? So we simplify business education, because if you try to do any entrepreneurship courses in the school system, you're going to get it from an employee's point of view. They wouldn't even include Rich Dad, Poor Dad as part of their curriculum, because they don't understand the importance. That's not a true entrepreneurship course. Most people that do those courses, they get jobs after. Whereas, we simplify business, and then we put you in the sales environment where you learn to sell, the most valuable skill.
We have our final call from Diego Martin. Good morning, Diego. Hello, good morning. Go ahead, please, Diego Martin. Okay, well, it seems that Diego Martin has dropped off the line. But before we conclude, Roger, just give the contact information once again. It's the Cash Flow Club. You can contact them at 768-6761 or 645-6154, or email roger.moore, 6, not roger.moore007. It's roger.moore6, the number 6, at gmail.com, or www.richdad.com. And you're saying basically that once people sign up and take advantage of these opportunities, they are then empowered to achieve financial security.
Yes, because what we teach in cash flow is still not taught in the education system, because it's not designed to produce business owners and investors. So even what you consider to be financial experts, they don't know what we teach. A lot of them don't even know how to calculate return on investment, which brings us to another point. We aim for 30% return and over. Compare that to a fund.
You're someone like them Wall Street people,
you're
someone like those masters of the universe people with driving their Ferraris and living it up at the expense of
we keep our expenses low.
At the expense of poor people.
Now, we keep our expenses low, we keep our income high. Our whole purpose is to buy more and more assets. And assets put money into your pocket every single month. So when you do cash flow, you learn how to buy assets, real assets, not, what people think are assets like your house and your car. Those are liabilities.
All right, Roger, thanks very much for joining us this morning. Good to get your perspective. Someone who's promising a lot, and based on the evidence of those who have been clamoring to sign up for these courses, there's been a lot of good positive results from it. It really depends on what you're looking for as far as trying to deal with your economic situation and your economic circumstances. Coming up towards 7:15 in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back right after this.